Okay. All right. And so now we can start. Okay, my lovely adventurers. Not venturers. You're not adventurers. You are
Not yet.
survivors. You are survivors. My lovely survivors. We go ahead and jump into it once more on this lovely, lovely day. It's actually sunny today. I don't know about anybody else, but it's actually sunny today. It's getting colder where I am. It's
I hate
actually
you. So
it's
fucking hot here.
it's according to the temperatures I see here, it is a nice 54 degrees Fahrenheit. So
Yeah,
ooh,
it was
that is
97 degrees Fahrenheit here today.
I am sorry.
It's the first like week of spring.
That's that's a bad time. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be a fucking hot summer for us. They're gonna be on fire. I swear to God, for half the next year.
Oh, that's yeah.
It'll
I live in a
be
place that's
fine.
usually pretty hot as well, and yeah, I hate the heat. Times you can ask anybody. I will uh very much always say that I hate the heat, and I will stick to that. I am a snowman. Give me all the
The
cold.
heat's
Give
Very
me
true. fine. Like dry heat's fine. I can work with that. I hate the humidity.
you
If I
know.
live
Yep.
close enough to water, I can just go for a swim.
Yep. Yep. No, that's fair. Luckily, I have. If it ever gets really hot, there's a pool I could just jump into, so that's nice. It's
I'm in the
nice.
water all year round. The water's like 12 degrees. I'm in the water. The
Well,
water's like 30 degrees. I'm in the water. Doesn't phase me. I'm
mm,
chasing sharks. I play with them. And they
luckily
get chin scratches.
there's no sharks in our pool. At least
Uh,
not the fishy
Not that
kind.
you know
But
of.
not look some pool. Make sure.
Look, give me enough time. I'll get a shark in there.
Oh no, I won't survive very long considering. But anyways,
I'll give you an Australian bull shark. Not surviving fucking anything.
oh nope, that's fair. That's fair. I know those things are fucking tough.
They refuse to die. We've had them cruising the streets before when we fly. They're fucking horrible.
Oh, okay, that's a little
What kind of car
okay.
does an Australian bull shark drive? Uh, well, it doesn't like a Dodge, I can tell you that.
What kind of car?
I don't know. It just doesn't like Dodges.
But
An Apex, I guess? Yeah, it's got an Apex.
oh,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I've heard. There's a saying that I've heard of before, and I mean no offense when I say this, but when it comes to like Australia, everything wants to kill you.
Kill you, but everything can kill you. Everything's poisonous, and all other lizards have like 2 inch like fucking claws.
Yeah, yeah, it's what I heard. Whether it's true or not, that's probably a different story. But that's that's what I've been told from.
I only got attacked by like 10 birds today, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh, hmm. I'm I'm happy. I'm nice and cozy here. I'm just gonna sip my water and just be happy. Uh, anyways, the last session was quite a doozy, as you all were neck deep. First in not chaos, and then there was chaos, as you all were just going about your day-to-day lives. Um, Crow,
Some of us were about to rob a bank.
some of you brought to rob a bank.
Ooh.
Trying to remember. That was with Crow, right?
Yeah, Lucretian
Yeah.
Crow.
Yeah. Um, so that you two were about to rob a bank. Fiery were just doing mechanic things, and Harper and Malekith, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly,
Yep.
We're doing guard duty stuff. Uh, Tom and Malekith were the first to arrive on a scene as things were starting to wind up, and they ended up finding a car crash to which they discovered quite a scene that just escalated from there. Luckily, none of you were really injured, to my knowledge,
No.
but you encountered that some people are not acting like they should have, specifically when no glass is stuck to someone's face. Usually they'd be screaming in pain. They seem to have been putting up a fight. And with the follow up from um oh no, I will get names. So just to let you know, I'm horrible with names. So if I forget or mispronounce it, don't feel bad. Someone else is gonna get it as well.
No problem.
Um
Still
Lucretia.
getting used to it.
uh,
Yes. Hello.
Yes, Lucretia and um Pro showed up on the scene shortly after, to which you all, realizing that you were slowly starting to be swarmed, decide, yeah, we're gonna get the fuck out of Dodge. We're gonna go now. And so, seeing as that is the correct response, you all decide to run. To which you encountered Fiery and the mechanic shop that was run by Mike. Taking refuge there for a short time, discussing your course of action. You all decided, after hearing a radio announcement, that you should head to the evacuation zone. To which you all very sneakily made your way there. After being there, you all went ahead and, with a little bit of hot wiring and some slick driving skills from Crow, managed to make it through the gates to the evacuation zone. And unfortunately, I do not have a car asset here, so you'll have to use your imagination to realize that at this point, you are currently um, in a car surrounded by what looks to be military personnel after you have almost pretty much crashed through the gates. And that is where we'll pick up. Fortunately, again, it looks like Tom is still missing, so is Fiery, so don't worry too much about them. I will take control of that. You all just do
Sure.
you. So,
We slam into a wall, they get knocked out, and we get dragged out of the wreckage. There you go.
oh no!
It
You
gives you
all,
an out.
you all did not slam into anything, not yet. But as you're kind of surrounded by these guards, what is the rest of you doing?
I put out my badge.
All right.
By myself.
Lucretia's going to try to covertly not be so obvious, just in case she happens to be on any of their watch lists.
So you're gonna pull up a hood or something, just kind of pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What before you pull out your badge, Malekith? What are you doing, Pro?
I'll just say, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's all calm down. Have you all heard of what's going on out there? That's it.
This one will stop up right in front of you. It looks like he has a gun raised. It's like, yes, that's why we're taking precautions. Please step out of the vehicle with your hands up.
Let's see. Did he react to the badge being pulled out?
Friendo hasn't stepped out of the car yet, so they don't really see it.
I'll step out with it in my hands up.
Sure.
Okay. And what?
Yeah, I
What?
guess for
All right. Yep. Fiery is already stepping out. Dandelion will also step out. He also has his badge out.
It's a big clown carrying out of this, aren't we?
Yep, pretty much a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
Malekith,
now.
you will have to speak up because unfortunately Tom is not present. So what do you say as you
Okay.
pull out your badge?
I say, mercenary from wherever my mercenary company was, under the jurisdiction of Town Guards, South Wing, badge number 8213, working under, what was the guy? Was it Potter? Potsy? Or what we called him last week. They gave the announcements for all personnel to enter the city keeps for reporting. We have a first idea of what the hell happened, or some of it.
Roll me a diplomacy with a +2,
Well,
please.
fuck.
Yep, we're in
That
it.
is not my skill set.
We're in it. Let's go.
well, that's why you have a +2.
That's why you have +2.
Nice.
You should have a badge. Make it +4.
Yeah, I was like, diplomacy is not going to be useful. This.
What do you mean? You're not going to talk to the zombies?
I have everything else like a +5.
That's a 14. Also, why did it shrink? It shrunk. It shrunk.
Drunketh.
It shrunk.
I can talk to him about alcohol if you want.
There we go. I'm just gonna fix it. It's fine.
I figured someone else was going to have charisma, so I was like, yeah, someone else can do the talking.
You are untrained. Circumstance +4. Charisma 0. Yep. Luckily, you had that +4, so you're all good. So they'll just kind of see you as, oh, thank God, more assistance. Yeah. He'll kind of lower the gun, and the rest of them are with you.
Looks at both of them.
Looks like we're all in the same car, yes, so I'd say we're all together, at least for the time being.
Yep.
Yes, we're all working together at the moment. He says, with a bit of a reluctance. We're all working together at the moment, I think.
Very least we're coming in together.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No, we'll take it. We will take it. Okay. Well, we'll just look over you, make sure you don't have any bites or scratches or anything, and if you all check out, then you are free to roam the facility under supervision. Though it seems you already have supervision, so we're not gonna have to assign personnel to you. Thank goodness, we're already spread thin.
I would just say, fucking hell, not babysitting again. Fair enough, sir.
Don't worry. We're not up to any trouble. Just surviving.
Aren't we all? All right. Well, go ahead, step forward. We're just gonna check you out. Make sure you don't have any bites or scratches.
I just unbutton my shirt and just drop my shirt off.
All
Alright.
right. Okay. Yep. Nope. That's happening.
He goes, look, I'm a medical practitioner, so I take off his pants. You can do a full check. I do not care.
Okay. You don't need to go that far. It's you can put the pants back on.
He had underwear on. It's like the work shorts. He's like, alright. Let's button his back up his shirt. It's like, you gotta be
No
thorough.
damage on me. You'll be pleased to know you won't have to waste any of your precious medical training.
Yeah. So they will do a once over on you all. Just to make sure you are all not bitten or scratched. And you all were not injured during your times out on the field, so we do not have to go through that. Right? None of you were bitten or scratched, right?
No.
Right.
We're all in one piece.
That would have made things exciting. All right, so
Good one, right?
as they kind of look over you, they don't see you're bitten or scratched. You are healthy and whole. It's like takes a deep breath, lets it out. Good. We had one person that was bitten earlier. We weren't able to find it. caused a little bit of chaos, considering.
They
Started going,
turned.
started going on a rampage. Tried to start biting everybody. We had to take some moment.
How
We
long
had to
did it
take
take
care of
them
it.
to turn? What were the signs? He pulls out a notepad.
Uh, from our recollection, it probably took about an hour, though it was in a place not close to like the heart or the brain. He was bitten in the leg. Um, and yeah, no, so we estimate about an hour. It was about an hour before all the shit hit the fan. So yeah,
He goes, oh, interesting. So it acts like a poison or a virus, which means trinication might work. Or a hard quick amputation could potentially take care of that.
perhaps
Interesting.
we didn't have a chance to find out because he had already turned, but that is an issue.
Turned.
Yes, he became one of those things.
You're
Oh, let's
giving
not get
up on
bitten.
them being people already. All it takes is a little bit of a berserker virus, and you're just like, oh, they're not people anymore. They're
I look
something
outside
else.
and see one with a hole in his chest. And I just look back at, and I'm just like,
They all so
ah.
as you turn to look at them, all the officers turn to look at the very same person and just kind of look back in the Cretia.
Now look, I'm not a surgeon, but I've seen a lot of people die from having their lower body blown off, and that shouldn't be alive.
First, you see something a little different, and you decide it shouldn't exist.
I didn't say it shouldn't
What else is
exist.
it?
I said it goes against the natural order.
Yeah, and what do you usually do with things that you think go against the natural order?
Well, you study it, and if it's contagious, you kill it. Because the
First.
natural order exists for a reason.
Listen, if you want to go make friends with them and you got points outside the gate, you are free to do so. In fact, you are free to lead by example if you wish.
Friends, if you want. I'm sure they're going to listen to you perfectly.
No? No? Okay. Well, in that case, we'll take care of business. And you can have your fantasy world where everything is hinky dory. As for the rest of you, you are free to roam the compound. You will be. There are security everywhere. We're still setting up. It's still a place where things are still trying to be organized, but you are free to roam as you like. Don't cause any problems, and we'll be a-okay.
I asked them, so what's the go with this? Like, these were civilians. I'm still technically under contract to the city. Because I pull out my contract and read it, and I'm like, I should get extra pay for this.
You are technically part of the force right now. So you don't have to technically report, neither does Tom Harper. They kind of have that under control. But you're still liable to go ahead if anything goes down, if anybody starts causing a ruckus. You should be there to help and assist.
So I go, okay, I'm like, is there any chance I can get some armor or something? Help out. Maybe
You
a
will have
baton,
you will have to talk to our
quartermaster.
quartermaster. Yes. Nope, not that one. I need this one. Needs to go here. You'll have to talk to our provision center in the north there.
And is there anyone who might need some little jobs done? Yeah, make ourselves helpful.
You can do this. You can go to security station towards the east. There's also a. Let's see here. That's you see right next to us here. And that is the residential quarters. Additionally, there is also a medical station towards the southeast, and then we have additional supplies to the south of us here. Got points off to the south in this direction with the green tents. Those are normal supplies. I wouldn't find any sort of weapons, armor, or the like there. That would be at the provision center.
But normal supplies, so
Food, rations, water, the like will be found over at the green
rubbing
tents.
alcohol by any chance?
Sorry, what was that?
Rubbing alcohol, oil, anything like that? Like for lantern oils?
That would be at the provision center. Any sort of rubbing alcohol or medical supplies will be found at the medical aid station.
Yep. What over the other two? Anything else we need to know?
I wouldn't guarantee that they would be able to hand things off to you right now, because we're still getting things organized and we don't know what we can hand out. But get yourself acquainted, get yourself familiar with everything, and well, we'll see after that.
You got it.
Look back at Letitia.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, I don't know if every time I look at you, I feel like you want to do something bad, or you just like arguing. I can't tell. Just shrugs.
Let's just say that whatever the very opposite of a bootlicker is where I'm standing.
Anarchistic and sorry, yes, an anarchist that belongs in a sane asylum that wants to see the world we've built burn. Is that around the same ballpark you're thinking?
Yeah. I couldn't make that out. What?
So he goes, an anarchist that wants to watch society burn without thinking of the repercussions of the greater picture.
I just found it concerning that the military men were so very eager to write off anybody acting strange as probably not human and worth any sort of having any sort of protections. You certainly know the history of what happens when certain groups get dehumanized. What happens when the military starts doing it?
I think the difference here, though, is, again, looks outside to the shambling hordes. I really don't think they're coming back from that, potentially.
You're the medical man.
Maybe, I don't think even this has nothing to do with medicine. Like, from my basic understanding of what I like to call meatball surgery, I don't think some of these people should be alive. Like, see that one over there? He points at one with a stained red shirt. They're carotid. Their entire neck's been bitten out. I don't think these people.
And how
are
about
alive.
the ones with a bit less severe injuries?
Maybe, but by the same logic, if whatever's keeping them alive, or whatever, I don't know what's going on here. But it seems like
it'd probably be better not to condemn them all to a death as soon as possible.
It might be, but when we're talking bringing somebody back from the edge of this, maybe in the first 10, 20 minutes, it might be doable. But I think the bigger thing here is going to be prevention. Well, I agree with you. Don't write somebody off.
But if we do happen to have an inside case, probably don't start by putting a bullet in their brain. I don't think that lead is the cure for whatever this all is.
He looks over at Crow. He's like, now, it may not be the cure, but it will prevent peace.
If you wanted peace, I suppose you'll know where to find it once all the stress gets to you.
He looks over at Crow. So, you seem a lot more put together. Not quite.
I'll be working to defend myself.
I mean, as you heard the policeman say, it doesn't matter who you are, if you're what do they call themselves? A freedom fighter, a city guard, a civilian. I don't think anyone here matters at this point. It's people who are clean, like us, and the tainted that are outside. I guess we've all got to put aside who we are. Look at these two again.
Yes, I
saying,
think that freedom fighter is a very good word for it, since if any kind of military takeover is going on, you'll certainly be wanting to hold on to as many of those freedoms as you can.
Right here.
I just look over again. I'm like, I mean, the military's currently keeping people alive,
Currently,
trying their best. But I can understand you wanting to fight up against oppression and all that.
but where's
let's
your, yeah, there it is. There's the but.
Yeah, let's keep our opinions to ourselves. I won't say anything about the uprising. You don't insult me for working for the current town guards. We just try to get along for as long as we can until you probably end up putting a dagger to my throat. Looks over Crow. I'm assuming you're just if I piss you off, I'm just not going to wake up, which is fine.
Come on, I'm a bit more affable than that.
Look, I have no problems with being killed in my sleep. I just have to deal with it.
Well, can't argue there.
Shall we head over to the provisions area, see what we can scavenge? Maybe I can put together some makeshift weapons.
Yeah.
Sure. Might as well be
Do
prepared for
some
what's coming.
craft.
Yes. So what do you guys specialize in? Besides, I'm guessing, pissing off the local bobbins.
Well, I do have a fairly prolific music career. So if you ever happen to, if these are the sorts of creatures, I suppose we can agree to call them, that are attracted to sound, that can certainly be useful. Although I did leave my axe at home. This wasn't quite the occasion for it.
Yeah, don't worry. I left my my demolition set back in back in the mercenary headquarters. They said I wasn't allowed to bring it to town, so I'm gonna go back collateral damage.
That's one reason. That's one reason of many.
He was a chuckle.
Well, that's not your only demolition set, was it?
I can make
You had
them.
other ones, right?
Not with me here. I can make them pretty easily.
Oh no, what have I done?
Because I fought enough wars. GM realizing the scavenge is just like,
Alright, we're making an IED. Let's go.
nah,
Oh, no.
I'll be sticking with Molotovs at the start. Maybe some shrapnel bombs.
Oh no. Oh no.
Exactly.
Come on, the damage isn't that great. They're way better. You get way better damage with an axe.
It's true. This is a fairly good point. In either case, yeah, what you all gonna do? You are. Oh, I guess I should probably unpause the game, huh? That probably helped. There you go.
It's pretty.
Yeah, now we can see. Where's the provisions tent? Maybe we write those in when we get to them. So if this is going to be the central map, we can just walk back and forth between areas.
You are free to walk where you like. Doors that are locked to you will be locked. But you can open and close the doors if you click on them.
Wait, where's provisions? Was that east or west?
That
South
was
was medical, north was security. I thought north was security.
East is security. North is provisions. Southeast is the first aid, and then right above you there is. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. So from where you're standing, north is residential. Northeast is provisions. Northeast east is security. Southeast is aid, first aid station, and then directly south of you, from where you started, is other stuff, which you do not have access to, at least at
We'll
this
just run
time.
around, I think, at this point, just find everything.
I think the priest is going to start with the the food. Try and get some lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Before I start rationing, yeah.
Get it while it getting's good.
Before I have to start scavenging soon.
Fiery will actually be standing over here by the anvil, wondering if she can do things. But as you walk up, let me get my notes here. Nope, that's not the notes I needed. I need these notes. So you went to Provision Center. So you go ahead and head to the Provision Center, which is a makeshift tent. Well, not makeshift. I'm sorry. Seems to be a large tent, probably like a military tent. Is the best way to describe it. Um, this has a number of things, including having access to rations, water, and other crucial items. Um, and I don't have tokens for it. That'd be too many tokens, and my computer will not be able to handle that. But you
Yeah.
can imagine that there is a lot of people kind of walking about, probably getting items being handed out. They're rationing it out, of course. But you do see that it's being handed out. People are asking for things. Hopefully, um, as people are patiently waiting their turn to get their supplies. Um, the hum of what seems to be fans and trying to keep things cool and the atmosphere generally pleasant, as well as the smell of food and other comforts linger in the air. Um, all right. So as you do, you find there is one lady there.
Lunch
Uh,
lady.
Pretty much. Let's see. What is her name again? Pop, pop, pop.
Doris.
No, 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 no.
Wow. We can't have lunch lady Doris.
It is. Where are you? Ah, okay, that's who you are. Okay, yeah. Uh, you will see this lady kind of look up at you. It's like, oh, uh, are you also looking at provisions? She'll be
That's what
looking.
the tent is, isn't it?
Uh, that's true. That's fair. Um, what can I get for you? Food, rations, water.
I think all of the above.
Right. Okay.
Thinking that we want to be getting it while the getting is good. Things will certainly be cracking down soon enough. May as well start it with the full belly.
Great. Of course. Yes. Well, and she'll hand you what looks to be like a small can. Well, a decent sized can that's openable. She'll hand you a disposable spoon and some water. Um, it's not fantastic. Well, it tastes okay. But while it's not a no feast of kings, this should certainly tie you over, for now. Um, and you can go ahead and it's soup, water, and you have a spoon as well. That's handed to each of you, and that will be considered your meal for the day, so you don't have to use your rations at this time, or some whatever supplies you have.
Let's get that out of the tray.
I say keep everything. We
So
don't know when this stuff will be useful.
yeah, you scavenge while you can. So take the opportunity. So at this point, you don't have to use whatever food items you currently have at this time. So and she'll hand that out to you.
What is the water in?
It is a bottle,
Glass?
plastic.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, not shy, buddy. I know what you're doing. No.
Hey,
No.
you gave me 10 cans, and I'm gonna go with the Australian pastime of World War II. We call them jam tin bombs.
You know,
Okay, I got you there.
That is a thing. But no, they're not in cans. They're bottled water.
The soup's in cans though,
The
so I
soup
can use
is
those.
the soup is in cans, so that is something you
Mm.
have. It's just the other ingredients you'd be looking for
Oh yeah,
to
I
make
know.
that. But yes, she happily hands it to you. She seems to kind of get off this aura that she's just happy to help to make sure that you're being fed at the very least. So with that, she kind of hands it off to you, like, is there anything else I can do for you?
Kind of ask her. I say this quietly if they're listening, and they can ask, "How long do you think the rations will last?"
She will look at him. Um, that's actually a really good question. Uh, I think I think we have enough to last us a bit, but if anybody wants to go scavenging and find more for us, that's always going to be beneficial.
Because I
Oh,
looked
yes, we probably should have hit the general store on the way here. Now they'll be all out of toilet paper.
probably toilet paper and cans of soup and tomatoes.
Well, for anybody that does go out and uh, do any sort of, I guess scavenging would be the best word for us. They are provided with, a free meals, as well as other rewards as well. So if you do happen to decide to go out, well, not now. She kind of looks on beyond the gate at the chaos that's out there. Not now, of course. It's a little dangerous, but if you do decide to go ahead and go out there at some point, um, if you can pick up a few supplies for us, that it's not going to hurt.
Certainly. We'll definitely keep that in consideration.
I would appreciate it. Thank you.
I
Mhm.
added my notebook.
And so, yeah, write down like in your little notebook. Quest. Find provisions for the evacuation zone.
I just go, yeah. Sorry for her name. He just goes, looks at her. Lunch Lady Doris requires provisions. Question
That's
mark.
not her name. That's not her name, though.
It is now.
It is now.
She's such a sweet lady. Why?
Exactly.
Why?
That's why she's named Doris.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never met a mean Doris.
that's kind of fair. No, that's kind of fair. I've never met a lady who was mean by the name of Doris.
What was your sample size?
I mean,
Five?
I've met like a few Dorises. I mean,
Dorai?
I'm
The Dorothy's, actually.
like I've met 10 in my life, which is odd
That's not.
considering.
That is pretty odd.
Anyways, uh, funny enough, they were all in like food service too. Huh.
I'm sensing a theme.
That's a weird I guess that tracks. Anyways,
Well then, appreciate the provisions. We'll keep your quest in mind, but I think we'll check out the rest of the facility.
of course. And if you do decide to go out and do things, I should be able to supply you with some stuff to at least keep you safe.
That would be
That'd be
useful.
appreciated. Thank you.
Of course. And as you depart, she will give you a friendly little wave.
Whoa.
I
Good
write
back.
down scavenging equals loot. Deeper scavenging equals better stuff.
That
and
is true.
and so I will say out above game now. This is where if you decide to go out and do scavenge runs or no salvaging runs, that is something you'll be able to do. By doing so, you'll be able to find supplies for yourself, but also for the compound, and thus ensuring its smooth operation. Um, I would suggest that you do these from time to time. Otherwise, the compound has to do it on their own with their own faculty. In which case, that might cause some issues, or might open up some opportunities for you, depending. But it's not bad idea for you to do this as well for your own good, so you can get your own supplies that's separate from what you would find for the compound. So that is something you can do.
Ooh.
What's the next one?
That's the window. Nope.
Wait, you saying we can't go in through windows?
I mean, technically you can, but there you go. Yep.
Is this the resident
It is not the residence quarters. It is the
security?
security outpost. Yeah. And what you see is what you see.
My brain's so fried. I thought it was just three gnomes sitting on the table.
Listen,
and I was like, oh, hold on a second.
Listen, I only had so many pictures to use. Okay, let's come.
No. Oh, it is gnomes. I was just confused because I was like leaning all the way back in my chair. I thought it was like gnomes. And yeah,
They're
my brain's
not
fried.
gnomes. They're humans, but yes, they all look the same. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not an issue. They're all nameless NPCs except one's Lady Doris.
Listen.
True.
God damn it. Anyways, as you walk in, the three was sitting down, kind of stand at attention. It's like,
Standing at attention for us? Whoa.
well, okay, let me rephrase that. They are sitting up straight, looking like they were
Paying
ready.
attention.
Yeah, there we go. Paying attention. That's the words I was looking for.
They were slacking off and then like, oh shit, we're meant to be doing work.
Oh my god, this work.
Quick, look busy.
Busy. Exactly. So, if you want to go ahead and walk up, it looks like they are ready to assist you if you need any assistance. And as you now walk up, the one to sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no. Go ahead.
As you walk up, the one on the left's like, yes, how can I assist you?
The question I have is how can we assist you?
Well, there are certain things to do around the outposts. We are looking for security detail as well, just to make sure everything is secure. We are looking for individuals to assist in multiple ways. Those with a medical background, we're looking to assist with the first aid station and other emergency supplies. We are also looking for those with a sort of scientific background to help research a potential cure for whatever is going on out there as well. And we are looking for individuals with different crafting skills to help us forge and create weapons and perhaps help maintain vehicles. And we are also looking for what was the other things they were looking for? Hold on.
I basically just go, well, you found one of them. As a wave.
Oh, perfect. We do have no other potential missions. We are also looking for people to go out potentially and seek out and eliminate potential threats and other ongoing operations as well. So above board, real quick. Let me explain what this area is specifically for. So this is more of a direct attack sort of place you can get your missions from. Where this is usually where you would find okay, you have to go save this individual, or you have to go take out this monster, or you have to go take out this local gang that still poses a security threat.
It's
Stuff
like a
like
daily quest.
basically, pretty
Hmm.
much. Think of this as the Adventurers Guild for you guys. This is what this is.
Cool.
So we have scavenge, we have miscellaneous, like this is what we have tasks for you.
Exactly.
And then there's all missing downtime tasks as well if they want weapons crafted, medical stuff done, all that kind of stuff.
Right. That's mainly for the crafters of the group, which I believe is Fiery and Malekith.
Yep. And yeah, the medical stuff as well.
Correct. Medical stuff, not so much. This mainly leads to attacks of operations and weapons.
Yep. And if we have to venture out, would you arm us? Or are we going to have to be going out with our skivvies?
You will not be completely without. We do supply those that do decide to work for our section of the compound with basic supplies. If you do happen to prove yourselves to be reliable, then we will be able to supply you with better equipment. But and understand, most of the equipment at this time is going to making sure the compound is up and running and secured.
Fair enough.
Yep.
So,
Are there any tasks to do at this moment?
not this time. Please go ahead and familiarize yourself with the compound in general, just to make sure that you are familiar with everything we can supply to you. But we should be receiving in uh, missions in a short order here. So give us about a day, and we should have number of things for you to assist us with.
Understood.
I'm just everything's kind of interesting. Thank you very much.
So, just to explain, again, mechanically speaking, above board. So, um, they will supply you weapons and other items. It will be maybe like a knife or like a baton. Nothing extravagant, but it'll be something.
They're keeping the good stuff to themselves.
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's keep all the tins and all that. We might be able to melt down it and give me and Fiery enough time. We might be able to make like pipe pistols from Fallout.
Of course, generally speaking, if you do happen to find something while on this mission, chances are you could probably keep it for yourself.
You just don't report it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a case of like the job is do X. Okay, everything else we get, that's ours. End of story.
Pretty much.
Yep.
It's pretty accurate, yeah.
And I make sure anything we do, any collateral damage done, is not our fault.
Oh, very
Well,
well then.
let's see that, but okay.
He goes, he makes sure every contract he's like, nope, we will not be responsible for collateral damage to a point. We can't burn down half the city.
Maybe a third of it at most, as a treat.
Listen. Please don't
Order?
please don't bring me down, Dix. Please don't. Anyways, where's your next destination? Oh,
Let's check out this tent on the bottom right.
there we go.
And we still will also need to get ourselves some lodging. Maybe we can get a room for all 5 of us.
As you approach this tent, this is the medical supplies tent. You seem to find two individuals that seem to be in nurse's attire, kind of talking to it. Well, one looks like to be a doctor's attire. The other one seems to be a nurse. and you see there's a little bit of hushed whispers going on between the two as another individual stands by, probably on security detail.
Is everything okay?
Uh, the nurse will kind of give a squeak, kind of surprised, as the other one, a little bit more calm and collected, kind of looks in your direction, like kind of giving you, I guess, what could be considered the side eye. Can I help you with
Cheerful
something?
smile.
Can I assist you with something?
Look at Crow. Do you want to take this, or am I taking this?
I've got no medical expertise. I've got nothing to say to these people.
We were told to familiar ourselves with the compound, and I've got a background in combat medicine, so I was told to come down and have a chat with you guys.
Oh, thank goodness. At least I have another person to assist me then. Hi, the one with the, this one right here. Kind of speaks up like, Dr. Evelyn Walker. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the chief medical officer here, overseeing the medical aid station. Um, how much experience do you have exactly? You said battle medicine?
Yes, I fought in the last two major wars and many uprisings.
That sounds like it would be useful. She kind of looks back towards the.
Translation: I have a +7 to medicine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good at medicine. She kind of speak up, was like, uh, okay, so, um, luckily no one's injured at this time. She kind of looks back at the tent. Most of them are just exhausted. But if we ever find anyone injured or in need of medical attention, we can definitely use your assistance. Additionally, and she kind of looks at the nurse at this point. Doctor? Child, like, is poking for your name.
Malekith. Or if that's still, you can call me Nox.
Dr. Knox. That's fine. Um, I don't suppose I could ask you for a favor.
Depends. What do you need?
Uh, are you heading out anytime soon?
I could go to.
I would like, if you could, for us, perhaps go on a bit of a medical supply run. I presume you know the hospitals and other medical facilities around. You're a medical professional. Um,
He
would
just
you?
nods, and you just see looking like, fuck, where were they?
Uh, Knox, make me a society check, please.
I have a +7 to that, so that might not be too bad. I'm pretty sure I have a map of the town. Does that give me any bonuses?
You know what? Sure, I'll give you a +2 to that.
Sweet. And
Okay. Well,
other one.
looking at the map, you realize you're looking at it upside down for a moment before you turn it right side up. A little embarrassing. But I will say, since you are trained in it, nothing too bad. You'll probably have to take the time to map it out, but maybe there's some medical facilities you can get to.
Well, okay, so after I realised I know what I'm looking to, I'm like, so which ones do you think are going to be the best ones to hit? And I kind of put it in front of the doctor. 10.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm so
Seems
proud.
crazy.
She'll just kind of blink for a moment, kind of like that stare, like, God damn it, what have I done? And she'll point at two places specifically. This is Havens Reach Medical Center, and this is the Havens Reach Pharmacy. She'll point at two specific locations, probably about a mile out. If
Yep.
you are able to check those locations specifically for me, that would assist us greatly. And if you could bring back any sort of medical supplies, anything from just painkillers to bandages to first aid kits, whatever you can find, that'll assist us greatly.
Yep. He goes, might not be the best, but if you can get your hands on some alcohol, you can use any cloth for bandages until we can get something better.
We'll use what we can. It's just, for some reason, we're low on supplies. We're not sure why. We thought we had more than was given to us, but we'll make do. Luckily, again, there's not really anybody injured. Last injured person went crazy and got shot, so I guess there's a silver lining there somewhere, as morbid as it is to say that. Anyways,
People are going to be going crazy.
Silver
Unfortunately.
lining that somebody got shot.
Look, I don't think it's a silver lining, it's a lead lining, he says with a bit of a chuckle.
I see what you did there, and that was clever.
He goes, pulled enough bullets out of my friends over
By the way,
the years.
she says that with a straight face, by the way. She is not chuckling.
Yeah, he's just like, he has accepted that he's absolutely fucked, and he's just like, I may as well die laughing.
Fair enough.
I've already figured out I'm not going to make friends with anyone with my terrible charisma, so...
Yeah, well, maybe. Maybe. You might make some friends.
Just not the
Charisma isn't everything.
Yeah, for the skill I have, I can +9. I got a +9, I rolled a 1. 2 in those games.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
So look at Crow and Lucretia. Maybe we can hit that after we go have a talk to the residency. What we can see what we can do. If you guys are up for that.
Sure. Got some more exploring to do.
Certainly sounds like a good plan.
Also, music.
That way we might be able to save some people.
I completely forgot I did not have the music going. I'm like, oh shit.
That's my music player now. I've got Battle of Five Armies playing in the background.
That's not what I want. This'll work. There we go. Anyways.
Nice. Couple places left, I think.
You'll have a couple places left. Yep.
Let's check out this bottom left place. Is that like the barrack, I'm assuming?
Go around clockwise.
Yeah, exactly.
As you kind of approach the facility, you see that it's surrounded by guards. This must be the rest of the supplies. You can imagine this is probably like extra food, rations, medical supplies, and potentially armaments as well. And as you approach, two of the guards kind of not so much have their weapons at the ready, but you know how it's kind of like across their chest, and ready to bring it to position.
What kind of weapons do they have actually? Like spears?
No, they actually have
Assault rifles.
Not assault rifles. They have standard issue like rifles.
Like an M1 Garand from like World War One.
Similar, yes.
A bolt action.
Bolt action. There we go. Bolt action rifle. That's the word I was looking for.
Cool.
And as Capro's like, no further. What do you need?
Just familiarizing ourselves with the compound. It's the barracks.
This is not the barracks. This is the supply line.
I see. I presume supplies are to be given here.
We go ahead and make sure the supplies for the rest of the facility are in tip-top shape and are distributed evenly so that we do not go through supplies and rations quickly.
I see. Well, is there any way we can help?
Well, both of them look at each other. We're always looking for more supplies, and we do have some personnel out and about trying to find us more supplies. If you do find yourselves going out there, we would appreciate your assistance finding us other supplies, things like clothes, armaments, and other important necessities as such. Mainly clothes, so we can hand out to anybody that comes into the facility. We can go ahead and make sure they're properly given what they need.
All right, then. We'll be sure to keep that in mind when we're out there.
So above board, the supply line is important for the facility. They assign individuals to go ahead and go out to the city to go ahead and continue to have a steady supply of items and other equipment for not only the residents but the military personnel as well. You all can actually take on missions here, or from the outpost or the command post, to go ahead and make sure or rather, you can assist in open up supply lines, grabbing supplies, and getting other valuables as well. Additionally, sometimes you might have personal requests come in, to which you can go ahead and find personal items that perhaps things are missing. This usually includes like blueprints, documents for military personnel. So not so much residential finds, but things that can actually help the facility grow and prosper.
Like formulas from the higher level gear.
Exactly.
Ooh.
In turn, they'll hand that off to the necessary place, and you find the right thing and hand it off to them. They'll be able to give it to, let's say, the provision center, and the provision center, in turn, might be able to get you better weapons. Or, let's say you get books and supplies about farming, they might be able to open up a bit of a garden for the center of the facility, in which better food can be supplied to the occupants of the evacuation zone.
And
So,
potatoes.
all the potatoes.
Just potatoes. It's Martians. This
Mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, French fries, potato
Vodka.
Boil them,
waffles.
mash them, stick them in a stew.
You
Exactly.
said vodka. That's all you need.
I mean, oh yeah, you can make vodka out of potato. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Oh, true.
You can drink it. You can use it for fuel. You can blood people up with it.
Yeah,
Use it
no.
for medical uses. Yeah, potatoes are great.
Potatoes are like an all-use vegetable. It's an amazing vegetable. I can get into potatoes all day.
You also just shoot them at zombies' heads.
That's also no. There are potato launchers. That's true. That is very true.
Wunderbar.
Why would you waste a potato like that when you can eat it?
Well,
Drink
we have
it or
like
use it as fuel.
numerous potatoes. They're like, hey, we're not eating these. Let's just
No,
launch a
use the
spud
bad
out.
ones.
Yeah, just shoot the bad ones at the zombies, just for fun.
And they might just grow there. You might get lucky and they just start growing outside. You're like, oh,
Potato
potatoes.
zombies.
God.
Write it down. I'm writing it down. Write it down right now.
The farmers. I asked these guys, out of curiosity, do you know if there's been any alchemy stations set up anywhere?
Not this time. However, If we are able to get the supplies for that, we could set up something of sort.
I could really one.
So this is more in line with like your upgrade place where you can
Yeah.
actually upgrade the facility, because as you can see, it's kind of bare. So
They weren't prepared.
well, yeah, no one's prepared for this, but it's very minimal in its current state. So again, if you find things that will benefit the compound, that'll help it grow, you give it to them. They'll put it into action with the assistance of the command outpost, or security station rather, and they will be able to help the compound grow.
Cool.
So they asked me and said, "No, you don't know anybody with an alchemy, just even an alchemy set. I should a couple of chest tubes and a Bunsen burner."
Well, there's a school not far from here, I believe, that might have something. Additionally, there might also be a research facility, but I would not suggest going there at this time. I know there was an interesting incident. I just heard rumors from the grapevine, but probably your best bet would be the school. University
Probably,
was.
probably my best bet would probably be just the pharmacy, because they'd be using it to make their drugs.
I mean that you can look there as well.
Yeah, as soon as I can actually start using my class features, because otherwise I'm just going to do nothing.
I mean, you guys are starting out with the bare minimum here, so.
Oh, no.
But later down the road, if you get all the needed supplies, you can make an alchemy station, and then you'll really be rolling.
Now I've actually able to use my basic class features. No normal crafting, just my class feature.
I mean, you're actually a really good crafter, so there are some things you'll be able to do as well before that happens.
My crafting is. I'm still sorry because there's no use to getting magic item or snare crafting at the moment. What's next? I guess the residency?
The top there?
Yeah, I think so.
Top left.
Just like we're T-posing through the air. Just, let's go. T-pose.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You should be able to open the doors and everything from here. Let me know if they're locked.
They're open.
They're good. Okay, fair enough. It's just living space.
Yep, you see one individual sitting on a bed looking very bored.
Yeah, hey there.
Oh, it's just like, nope.
She just kind of looks over, just kind of gives a wave, kind of like puts a hand on her chin, just kind of like sitting there bored, out of her mind.
Been here long? Looks like it.
Too long.
Well.
The city fell like an hour ago. What is going on here?
Hey,
All I know is that
they're the
people-
next generation, you know.
I just know that people started eating each other, and I got in the car with some of my friends, we'll say friends, and hopped on over to here. And now I'm here, and there's nothing to do but read, which is boring.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll work to, getting this place built up, and hopefully you'll have something more to do.
Well, hold on.
Get lucky.
Hold on. Are you all saying that you're going to be running for supplies?
I mean, somebody's got to do it.
Oh, okay.
Medical supplies.
Perfect, because the rest of these security personnel is fucking useless. Could you do me a favor?
Depends.
If you go out there, I have a home probably about 20-30 minutes out from here. If you could go to my place, and I have various forms of entertainment. I have like a music pod, I have records, I have stereo, stuff like that. I even have like a basketball hoop that you can stick on. If you could get
Huh.
those for me, so it's not so boring here, I'd appreciate it.
Sure. And you mentioned you were driven here. Are you using that car anymore?
Uh, there's a couple cars, but the one we used should be outside. They, and she like kind of does the air quotes. Oh my god, I forgot. I had the word and then I lost it.
All
They
cars have
Oh
been
no.
claimed or seized or commandeered or
commandeered. That's the word
confiscated.
I was looking for. They have commandeered it, so you'll probably have to ask them to
Right.
use it. But yeah,
All right. Well, not gonna lie to you. Yeah, entertainment system's not exactly a priority right now, but if we're ever in the area, we might stop by.
oh, don't be
I,
such an old man. Just get me the stuff so we can have something to do.
I pull out the map and I go, just please circle where you live on the map.
Yeah, I live right here, and she'll circle where the map is.
And I just write entertainment. Like I put like a little key on it, like, I don't know, a symbol, and then on the other side I write entertainment system.
And so, above board, you can now see that the residential area is for more personalized quests for individuals. Sometimes it can benefit the compound, sometimes it can just benefit you specifically, or it can make certain allies with NPCs, and they might be able to assist you in other ways.
Cool.
So, you have this quest for entertainment, and this could possibly benefit the facility. Who knows? Or it could be just a stuck-up hybrid chick looking to pass the time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, I'm gonna barge into some more bedrooms now.
Go. Where'd you go? Oh,
Left side.
so Malekith, you're first to walk in. You see a rather large, imposing orc man, sitting on a table. It's not sitting on the table, sitting next to a table, and he seems to be eating something. Probably the same kind of soup and water that you got from the provisions.
Just go, good afternoon. You finished with that soup can? May I have it?
Takes the last bite, kind of looks at the soup can. Yeah, sure, here you go. Kind of tosses it to you.
It's in his bag. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Are you with the feds?
Nah. Working for him technically, but
Eh,
God, I did not realize how incompetent they were.
I mean, they do their best. It's a shitty situation.
True. They seem awfully calm for the city falling around them as we speak.
Well, someone has to stay calm, so no one else panics.
Yes, but we walked into the security department and they were zoned out, like you see children in a scholar.
Well, it's probably not too much to do. At least for sitting in a chair, sitting in an office. Just like any office job, I can imagine it's probably boring still, even in a situation like this.
Concerns me.
Well, if it gets really bad, I'm sure there'll be a riot, so that'll take care of that.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Let's hope it doesn't. Name's Bill, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Bill. After saying that, I look for where Letitia is, waiting for her snarky comment. And realize we lost her.
I don't know. Lucretia is out and about doing whatever else. They
Fire a tree.
They stepped away. But I was like, well, nonetheless, Say, I don't suppose you might be going out anytime soon.
Put the map down, circle it, tell me what you want us to pick up. We'll get to it when we get to it.
No, well, yes and no. I was looking at the supplies they had. It kind of looks at this, water bottle and previously what was the soup can they tossed you. They could use better food here. I used to help run a grocery store. Perhaps if I pointed out, you might be able to get us some better grub.
Potentially, if it's nearby. Look at Crow. Food would be pretty high on the list behind the medical supplies.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Especially before looters get to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How far away from the keep is it?
It's probably maybe 30 minutes away. I mean, there's a lot of supplies probably still there left. But the sooner you get there, probably the better. Mostly because most of the produce will probably go bad if not. But there's a lot of other supplies there as well that would probably be very beneficial to us. Additionally, I did also have a stock of seeds as well. So if we plan to have a farm, having those seeds might be incredibly useful.
Good points.
I've had people planning for like months down the track, and it's still very, very like coherent. Now, just like, what am I missing?
Well, we might be in this for the long term, so we want to make sure that we're prepared.
Yeah. You're just confused.
Well, in any case, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
There's anything in that corner.
Think again.
Oh, you can get through the wall? Oh, it's another door.
It's another door. Nothing's in there. It's just a bunch of beds. As you walk into the next room, you see a man just hunched over a seat. Kind of looking very worried. It's just kind of eyes you before looking back, kind of looking down. You know that thing where people do they kind of like tap their foot when they're really high stress and kind of anxious.
Yep.
He's doing that right now.
Very consumable tin cans.
It's got you so worked up.
So I kind of looks back. He's like, "What's got me worked up is my missing family. Thank you for asking."
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's definitely something that's a lot of people are experiencing right now.
I don't suppose you've seen them, have you? I had a daughter, younger, about maybe 11, 12, and my spouse. She was. She's human, like you.
Oh, interesting. Well, don't think we did see them, but do you know where they were last?
They were at my home. I was at work when everything happened.
Calm down. If they've locked the doors, I'm sure they're fine.
Did you check on them? Maybe bring them here for me, please.
Oh, of course.
I
I bring out the map and I say circle the house.
That map is coming into use, buddy.
I'm so glad the first session I was just like, hey, can I have a map of the area? And you're like, yep. I'm like, okay, go out for that.
Bunch of circles and marks already on the map, yeah.
Well, as you can see from the map, there's a lot of things drawing our attention right now. But
Listen, I'll make it worth your while if you just get me, if you bring him here. I have. God thinks for a moment as if trying to find his words. I have some sway with certain things, and if you manage to bring them here, I'll owe you a favor.
raise an eyebrow. What you say?
I'm saying I might have some sway with the military here, and if you do this for me, they, by extension, will owe you a favor.
Oh, never hurts to be owed a favor by the military. So consider it on the list. We'll be sure to give it a look.
I'd appreciate it.
Oh, society. See if I've seen him around any of the. Oh no.
Hell
Asking
yeah.
his name.
Hell yeah.
Any bonuses?
Do you keep up with that sort of thing?
I've been trying to figure out who's who since I got here, so a little bit, yeah.
I'll give you a +1 to it.
Take it.
Woo! That's a good roll. That's a good ass roll right there. That makes up for the 10 you got earlier.
Like critical success?
No, because the DC I was looking for was actually pretty high. In fact, you barely passed it. So,
Wow.
So as you kind of look at him, looking closely, you realize that he might be talking up more than he's expressing. While he is technically an important figure, he's like on the lower rung of important figures. He's not the mayor, he's more like the mayor's assistant.
He has some sway.
Some. He probably has the ears of the right people, but he probably doesn't have like a direct command of people around him.
He's more the person where we're like, hey, look, we've done these. This is the kid we need to keep going. And he's starting to get to back us. He's more of a backing voice versus a commanding voice.
Right. You can imagine that his name is actually. Let me see. Give me a second here. I believe I had a name for this individual.
So I just write down Jared.
It's not. It is a Marcus Cadwell.
That's my notes.
I'll actually put that in
Yeah, can I write that down somewhere?
chat here for you.
I look over to
There we go.
Cornelius Crow. I'm like, saving a life is pretty important. But I'm guessing you live half an hour away again?
No, we're a little further. It's about an hour away from here. He marks it on the map. Right here.
Is it near anything else that's importance?
You wouldn't know.
I meant the pre-marked, like the doctor's ones or anything else.
No.
Okay. They're all just different sides of the city.
The pharmacy and the hospital is pretty close to each other. The store is not too far off from there. The hybrid lady is probably the closest to the compound, and his is probably the furthest away from everything else.
But his has probably got the quickest timer.
Correct.
And he's someone, if we want to stick around, it's going to be important to have on side. So we'll do the best we can, so we'll try and get your family back to you. I'm going to pat him on the shoulder.
Alright.
I'm over Cornelius. We might need to move.
So, as you both go ahead and do your thing, you now have a map full of specific assignments and details that you'll be able to do and take care of. You'll have a number of routes you can take, and if you speak with the provisions outposts, or the security or command post, they'll probably assist you in being able to complete these missions. You can take a number of missions you like, but the longer you're outside, the more danger you're putting yourself in. So, mechanically speaking, you can take on all these quests if you so wish. However, the more you stay outside, the more you have to rely on your own provisions or scavenge for more. However,
It's definitely going to be a case of do one area, get our asses back, make sure we drop off the supplies.
as you can imagine, some of them are time sensitive. So, I won't tell you how long, but if you decide to take on missions, some missions, so to kind of explain mechanically, let's say for example, one mission is time sensitive, which you do have. If you do a number of missions before doing that mission will probably end up being failure. Does that make sense?
So there's time limits, basically.
And yeah, that one's probably an important one of the survival ones.
So you have to plan out your routes very carefully. Otherwise, you could end up failing a mission. And that could have light or dire consequences.
All right.
Oh, shall we go gear up and hope for the best?
Indeed.
All right. And for now, I know it's a shorter session, but we're missing 2 people, and one of them, I don't know where they went. So,
What about a little bit of combat?
I would prefer that they're all here with you. But if you did do combat or anything else like that. So for now, and this will give you some time to kind of discuss it with your allies to decide what you want to do. Then you can share it in the Discord and kind of talk amongst yourselves. But once you've decided what you want to do, let me know, and I will be able to prep for it.
Cool.
But for now, I will say this will close up our second session for Dead Days.
We ever do any like crafting or anything like that? Anything we picked up?
All you have are cans right now.
I have cans, alcohol, glass, and rags.
Oh, that would probably be enough. So we need one of each thing. And I will go ahead and make up the item and stats for it proper later. But you can make a glass bomb with that.
I thought it was a Molotov.
You can do Molotov as well.
Yeah, let me check my inventory, make sure I got enough stuff.
Real quick, is an adventuring day like 8 hours?
I mean, mechanically speaking, it's supposed to be, but
Okay.
that's going to vary depending on what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got four booze, so I've got enough to make 2 bottle booze, Molotovs, and I can got enough maybe for make. I have 2 booze left over with 4 tins and 2 sets of scrap.
So I would say you'd probably be able to make 2 Molotov cocktails, and probably 1 glass bomb.
Junk bomb.
Junk bomb. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
So go ahead and make me 3 independent crafting checks for me.
I think I have to make 2 because of my class feature when I make them.
Boop, you just got back. We're kind of finishing up because we are missing people.
Oh. What did I miss
Yeah.
out on? Did something
We got
happen?
a bunch of personal quests, and that's it.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say that we got into combat, so we're gonna end the session here down a bunch of people. That is not the case, though. We are safe right now.
You are
Yeah.
technically
so-
safe right now, yes,
Okay.
unless these things explode in Malika's face.
True.
Malkin doing it.
So yeah, we just got a bunch of quests. We like some people told us to get medicine, some people told us to get clothes, some food.
Well, you go down
So,
to someone who can probably help me with crafting. See if I can get some assistance.
I'll say, just for the sake of brevity, you'll get a +2 because they will be able to assist you in the provisions.
Yep, that works.
But yeah, I need to prepare for what you all decide to do, and Malekith or Crow and Malekith can kind of go over the different things or different quests that you got.
We've gotta
Do we
say
have
the
like an
kid-
actual quest book that we can look out?
I haven't made one yet, but I will go ahead and do that for you. Yes.
Yeah, I think that is a thing you can do in Foundry. So
It is a thing you can do in Foundry. I will do that for you.
very nice.
yes. Let's write this down. So the tent, the lunch lady, she wanted what again?
she wanted like food supplies and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, food supplies. The guards wanted like
the guards want armaments and supplies that can be used for defense.
got it.
Okay, that's pretty good. So that's 1 success. Second success. Okay, that's a major
That's a critical
success.
success.
That is a critical success.
That's a critical success. I should put my skills. Because I thought I had something for making. Oh, it's alchemic ingredients, so it's batches. So the 2 would be in 1 batch. Because alchemic potions and bombs are all made in batches of 4 because it's consumable.
Okay, so we will say that you're able to successfully make the appropriate bombs. So
Cool. So I'll reduce my bottles by 2. I'm just going to write a note on them so I have to keep adding. I can put the
put the scrap.
-3
So
booze.
scrap down by 1, tin down by 1, cloth down by 1 for the bomb.
Yep.
But is a number of personal tasks for the civilians. One wants you to get entertainment for quote unquote the facility, mostly for them probably. One point out a grocery store that probably has supplies in it as well. That is a time sensitive mission. To which you could probably get higher quality food for the outpost and just food in general, as well as seeds for any future farming. Another time sensitive mission. A potentially important figure has asked you to go ahead and rescue their family because they believe they might be in danger. So that is another task that you got. The command outpost has asked you to go ahead and get, or rather has offered to have missions for you at a later time. So check in at some point. The provision center has asked you to get supplies that it could use. So this is things like food, water, and other daily needs. So soap, toilet paper, stuff like that. The first aid station has asked you to go ahead and grab medical supplies. They suggested a hospital and a pharmacy. That's not too far away to get those to you. And last but not least, the general supplies area has asked for your assistance, either now or at a later time, to help open up supply lines, to either their runners or maybe other fortifications. Question mark. Smile. Let's see. I think
Ooh.
that was all of them.
That sounds like all of them.
Alright.
Was that the, did you get the entertainment one as well?
Yeah, I said the
Yeah,
entertainment
that's the most important one.
Yep.
Sure. So time sensitive is probably the priority right now. So either getting that guy's family or the grocery store.
I think the grocery might last. I think that'd probably last another day. But produce does have a couple days shelf life.
People
fair,
are
yeah.
more important than things.
If you say
I
so.
think we should save the person.
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
I
look,
think so too, actually.
we weigh it up like this. He will back us in the future, and also we do a good thing. We don't try and save his kids, and he stonewalls us.
True. It is the, I think, quote unquote, like most furthest place from us right now. So I might as well just get that out of the way too.
Alright, so Alchemist Fire, I've got 2 of those.
All
Yeah,
right. So I think
just-
we'll be trying to save the family next.
Okay. So I will go ahead. So the order of missions that you like to do is family, and then I presume grocery is probably the next, and then after that, potentially medical supplies. Can I assume?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
we should probably get that set up pretty.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
a good one.
Because that medical supplies will be a force multiplier. If we can come back and heal, we can do more things.
I can either confirm or
That's
deny
true.
it, but that's probably a good way of thinking.
Actually, I probably won't be able to make the junk bombs. Because they probably would require me to have access to an alchemist lab, or at least an alchemy kit. A Molotov is pretty easy to make on the fly, though.
I'm going to allow it this one time.
Okay. Maybe the critical success helped out there.
Yes.
I mean, I've got like 3 bombs. I got 3 attacks in me, and then I got nothing.
So, and I will say, if you want to spread those bombs out to your other companions, that's something you can do. So,
I don't think anyone else is trained in bombs.
even if they're not trained in alchemical bombs, they can still use the weapon.
Can, even less likely to hit. They're already crap.
I'm just letting you
Yeah,
know.
I know.
It was splash damage.
All 1 damage.
I mean, well, no, I can't give that away. I can't say anything. Sorry.
Maybe fire, it'd be awesome. I don't know yet.
I can neither confirm or deny certain things.
Once I get access to my actual class feat and I can start making like 8 or 9 bombs a day, I will happily start spreading the love.
But yeah, just my suggestion to you as the DM is to make sure, especially early on, to try and spread the love around, because you are only as strong as your weakest person.
Yeah, well, everyone literally write up how much damage they do. Because there's not much point me giving bombs out if your fists do twice as much damage.
I'm just
Yeah, no, I know you're coming from, Alex. That's why I'm curious what everyone's damage is, because my damage is atrocious.
I have a kitchen knife.
Would you like a wrench? I have a wrench.
Would a wrench be better? I don't know.
I think it's 1d6 for the kitchen knife.
Well, we want to talk
Um,
about our damage. As a monk, I have a 1d10 bludgeoning.
Yeah, so you do way more damage than a bomb does.
I think I need a finesse or agile weapon for my swashbuckler stuff.
I got 1d6 wrench. You want that?
Is that finesse or?
No, it's a wrench.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Yeah, no, my kitchen knife is fine.
Yeah, as I might. That's what's the damage on the Alchemist Fire? Yeah, fucking wow, shit
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
But hey, 1 persistent damage is still it's on fire and it's a zombie. It's not going to put itself out. It's just going to burn to death.
So that was. That's
Yeah.
That's
That's
damage.
shit.
It's damage.
Yeah. Shit that. And what's the junk bomb's damage? Again, shit.
Well, who knows?
Yeah,
No,
I told you, Alchemist ain't great. It's not an overly powerful class.
I mean, none of them are really overpowered classes, but
Oh.
yes. Go end the session there for today. No, I've
good.
taken notes to what you want to do from first to last, and is entertainment on your lower priority, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Grocery supply, the medical, something like that. And then the other quests you'll be able to get to later. But I think you have enough on your plate now. Okay. Did y'all have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't
that
wait to
we're
stab
doing
something
some
next
very
time.
good setup, getting the rising action set up.
Yep. All set up. So that I wanted to make sure that things were given to you in doses and you weren't overwhelmed with information. But yeah, next session,
Cool.
you'll be going on your first runs.
I actually have a
Yeah.
question for you. Can I actually use my class feature Advanced Alchemy? Because it doesn't have any requirements for me to have access to a bench. I thought it did.
If it does not, then I will say yes. You can use that.
Okay. Then I can give people at least health potions or stim packs, I guess.
Cool.
So
Health potions have been renamed to first aid sprays.
yeah. Well, I call them stim packs, but yeah, just call them health
Dimmies.
sprays. Pills here. Get your pills here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Left for dead. Pills here.
Yeah.
I missed that game.
So I can. That was a good game. So I can, yeah, and that means if that's the case, I can give everyone a few more bombs because it means I'll still have a few more up my sleeve.
All right, sounds good.
So now I'm not as completely gimped, which is nice. Oh, I have a minion. I forgot about that.
You can start
Anyways,
constructing.
I gotta get going. I'll see you
Alright.
around.
I'll see you
Thanks for
later.
the session. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.